Line drive to right.
Takes a three.
Touchdown 49ers. Hurry!
Chris, how do you evaluate Buster's first half offensively, and what sort of gives you hope that you're going to be able to get more out of him?
Yeah, I think it's gotten better. Sorry. I'll buy you a new one. No, I think his swing is coming around, and I thought it would take time, even more than spring training. I mean, that's pretty big hip surgery that he had to go through, and I think he's getting more and more comfortable with it, and so I think it's going to be a better second half. With being further away from the surgery. But you look at him, he's pretty amazing that he's, may not quite show the power that he did, but he still finds a way to get his base hits and put in play, use the whole field. He's just got incredible hand-eye coordination, and for him not to be quite full strength at times, including last year, he still figures a way to get it done.
I think it's fair to say that all of the older core guys probably have put up numbers that are a little disappointing. You've been very optimistic that they're going to come out of it. They've had little stretches here and there, but does it become harder to just to keep the thought out of your head that this is what they are now in this game, in this day and age?
Well, I hope they don't ever have doubts. I don't have any doubts that that's not who they are as far as where they're at with the numbers or how they've been swinging. For example, I look at Longo. I mean, you look at what he did in San Diego. I mean, it's that's who he is, and that's what they got to believe, and that's probably more important than what I believe. I think it's just going to get better with all these guys this second half. You're right. We've shown signs, but we have to do it over 3 months, 2.5 months here, and it's in them. They're not old. We talked about this as a club. I mean, it's still there, and but it's got to come from within, and that's what we'll see.
41 and 49, or 40 and 49, whatever it's going to be after today. Is that something you would have taken at the beginning of the year, just given what kind of a transitionary year it was going to be?
No, I can't say I would have taken this. No, I set the bar a lot higher than that. Trust me, Henry. And with the experience that we have here, and the resume, the DNA of this club, but at the same time, we can show that we are better than what we did this first half, and I believe we will. And I've been very encouraged again by June playing better ball, and here in the early part of July, and it's going to be up to us to prove the naysayers wrong. That we still have a lot of game left.
Bruce was just out here a minute ago. We were asking about
Who's that?
Bruce.
Okay.
And we were asking about some of the core guys not having the first halves that maybe was expected of them, especially Buster sitting there with a 313 on base percentage. We're not used to seeing that.
Yeah.
And he really believes that there's going to be more out of those guys in the second half. What's your evaluation?
Yeah. One is I just kind of expect them to get up to their numbers because this, as veteran guys, they've done it year in, year out, and you kind of expect that sort of positive regression. I also think there's just the level of energy in the clubhouse has been higher with how the team's been playing and the offense that we've had over the last few weeks, month or so, and I think that's been energizing for some of those guys, whereas earlier in the year was a little bit of a struggle, and I think that might have fed into the performance a little bit. So I think both you trust the track record, and as a team offensively we're kind of trending in a way where that tends to pick guys up who maybe been struggling a little bit. So yeah, I would agree with that assessment.